Welcome back, 7th graders. This is 3.1, example 2. And now we're going to use the like terms that we know, and we're going to combine them by adding or subtracting, and then simplify the expression. So we have 3/4 y plus 12 minus 1/2 y minus 6. So the first step we want to do is rewrite as a sum. Remember, so this is a lot of stuff here, but notice this is just the problem rewritten. So from here to here is the same as this. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite it and change all the subtraction to addition. So 3/4 y plus 12, that stayed the same, plus negative 1/2 y. So instead of minus 1/2 y, we added the opposite here. Instead of minus 6, we're going to add the opposite. Okay, so all we did was rewrite this problem so that we have addition instead of subtraction, and we changed these to negatives because it was subtraction. Okay, so we added the opposite here. That's all we did so far. Step 1. Now, step 2 is going to use the commutative property of addition, and we're just going to move these around so that we can combine our like terms. Notice how 3/4 y and negative 1/2 y, those are like terms because they have the same variable. And then 12 and negative 6 are like terms because they are just numbers all by themselves, right? They're constants. That's what we call them. So this is the commutative property, which means we can move things around, if that helps you. So then we're going to add these together and add these together. So 3/4 plus negative 1/2, and then 12 plus negative 6. And they just put brackets on the y. You don't have to do that. I'm not a fan of that, but that's just an option if you want to. I like to just I like to just do it from here, but this is one way you can do it as well. So you do 3/4 plus 1/2, actually minus 1/2. You have to get a common denominator, and you end up with 1/4 y. So you change this to 2/4. So 3 minus 2 is 1. And then 12 plus negative 6 is 6. So you're combining your like terms by doing the addition, and then you end up with 1/4 y plus 6. And that's as far as you can go. That is your final answer because you cannot add these together because they're not like terms. They do not have the same variable. Okay? I know that's a lot of stuff, but again, we want to have these steps written down so that we can repeat this every time. So let's see how they do it. So we've got a couple here. We have 8u plus 5u minus 7u. Those are all like terms, so you can combine those, no problem. This one's a little harder, so let's take a look and watch their video.
Simplify the expression 8x plus 5x minus 7x. The first thing we want to do is rewrite the expression replacing subtraction with adding the opposite. The expression is 8x plus 5x plus negative 7x. An expression is simplified when there are no like terms or parentheses. So let's identify the like terms. Remember that like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponents. Notice that each term in this expression has the variable x raised to the first power. So the like terms in this expression are 8x, 5x, and negative 7x. Now we're ready to combine like terms. To combine like terms that have variables, use the distributive property to add or subtract the coefficients. The coefficients in this problem are 8, 5, and negative 7. 8 plus 5 plus negative 7. And the coefficients are all being multiplied by x. Now we can simplify inside the parentheses. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus negative 7 is 6. So you have 6x. The simplified expression for 8x plus 5x minus 7x is 6x. Now let's look at another example. Simplify the expression 6d minus 5 minus 4d plus 6. So again, we want to rewrite the expression replacing subtraction with adding the opposite. The expression is 6d plus negative 5 plus negative 4d plus 6. Now we can identify the like terms. 6d and negative 4d both have the variable d raised to the first power. So you can say that 6d and negative 4d are like terms. Negative 5 and 6 do not have a variable, so those terms are constants. Constant terms are like terms, so negative 5 and 6 are like terms. Now that we have identified the like terms, we can group them together using the commutative property of addition. 6d plus negative 4d plus negative 5 plus 6. The last thing we want to do is combine like terms using the distributive property. So we can add 6d plus negative 4d by adding the coefficients first. 6 plus negative 4, and this is multiplied by d. And we want to add negative 5 and 6 as well. 6 plus negative 4 is 2, so we have 2d. Negative 5 plus 6 is 1, so the expression is 2d plus 1.
All right.
Simplify the expression is 2d plus 1.
So that is how you do those. Also, you might want to have these written down. Now we're going to try a few on your own. So let's take a look at these. Identify the terms and like terms of the expression.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just calling to remind you to do your daily attestation. Thank you and have a great Tuesday.
So here, 1 through 3, identify the terms and like terms. And then 4, 5, and 6, simplify it. So you're going to find the terms and like terms and combine them by adding or subtracting. All right, so go ahead and pause your video. 1, 2, 3, pause. Okay, now that you're back in your journal, hopefully you tried those and showed your work, and here are the answers. So here's your terms, like terms, like terms, again here, and then once you simplify these, you have negative 3z plus z is negative 2z, 14 plus 8 is 22, okay? Once you add these together, you get 6.8x minus 5. And then 3/8 minus 3/4 is negative 3/8 b. So if you didn't get those or you're not sure how to get them, make sure you bring your questions to the Google Meet. But that's it for example 2. I'll see ya.